Hey y'all, today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a eyebrow for any makeup look and also for beginners. So if you are a beginner in makeup and you want to know how to do your eyebrows, just keep watching this video and we about to get right into it, y'all. Okay, so I'm back, y'all. I'm just bringing you guys just a little bit close just so you could get to really see exactly what I'm going to be doing with the brows. And only thing you would need is just three things. I do have it in the description box down below if you guys want to check it out. So here we go. So the only thing you would do is you would start with your spoolie. If you do have a spoolie, you always have to do step one is always brush through the brows just to get any maybe clunks, but I don't think you would have too many clunks in your eyebrows. All you would do is just brush them upward and then that's it, you're done. Now I'm going to take that same spoolie that I do because I have a connected angle brush here on it. So I'm going to take this angle tip and I'm going to dip it just a little bit because this is very pigmented. I have been using this very much, so it may look like it's like dang near gone, but all I do is just dip it just a little and then I tap any excess that may be on there. So all you're gonna do is just take a line straight at the bottom. I will start from the mid of the eyebrow and I would just draw it straight across like this, straight across. And then once you do that, you can actually take the rest of the eyebrow powder onto the angle brush that you already have on here and just connect the line to where you see your angle is forming. And it's not much on here, but it kind of gives you, as you can see here, it gives you more of a guideline of where to apply more of the eyebrow powder or eyeshadow. It's kind of like an eyeshadow form. So I'm just going to take again and I'm going to dip it in there one more time, tap it, and then I'm going to repeat the process. Start from the mid of the eyebrow and then you're going to just follow that line that you just created and take it all away. Now, since I have less product on the angle brush, I'm going to take that less product and now I'm going to connect the front of the brow, as you can see here. And just take your time. It's not much on here, but the reason why I'm doing this is because you want it to be more darker towards the end of the brow than at the front of the brow. You still want the front of the brow to still look nice, light, and airy and not too dark, because then you will come up with Sharpie eyebrows. So all you do is just take that rest of that residue of the eyebrow powder and you just go over it. Just go over that same line. Don't rush, take your time. And then now you have formed that line already for your guidelines. Go take my brush and I would start it from where I put that line and then I would just rake it, basically the product upward into my eyebrow, more of my eyebrow hairs. And I would stop, definitely stop for where you see your outline of the top of your brow is starting. So I would just basically rake that product upward. And I don't have any more like excess brow powder on here. I just keep I just basically use just the already line that I already created, and I use that powder to basically just fill in a little bit of rest of my brows, and I just rake it upward. And this kind of, to me, I would think would give you a more natural eyebrow. And you just keep repeating this process and flick it upward. Flick it upward. And you're basically going to be doing this for a little bit until you get like that defined look. If you want to add more, you can. And you can also angle it this way, and you can push it up like this instead of like this and then raking it up. You can actually turn it this way, and you can rake that powder a little bit up. Just from that one line that I created at the bottom, and just using that powder just to rake it up inside of the eyebrow hairs, how full it looks already. And I didn't even have to add any more of the eyebrow tint or eyebrow powder, sorry. And then I just rake it up, and then I'll do that to the end. And then usually you can kind of start seeing where the line will form. First though, before you do any of that of trying to line the top, you would just take the spoolie and you will brush it all together. You would just brush it in. Okay, so now we're going to take a little bit of the powder and put it a little bit on that angle brush, tap off that excess, and now we're going to basically line the top. I kind of made kind of a guideline already for myself. So all you would do is you won't go up higher than this, and you don't go too low top of your eyebrow. And you can also rest the brush straight up on there. So you can put product on maybe the side of the brush. So I can show you here. So I take this, and then I'll take that, and then I would just like dab it on that side, tap off the excess, and then you can actually rest that brush right on top. And as you can see, you're just basically connecting the dots. Just like that. And if you need more product, you could put more product on there, tap off the excess, and you could keep just adding. Basically, you're basically just making sure that it's to your standards, to your liking of how you like it. And I'm just filling like little pieces in here that's a little bit scarce. And then I don't pick up any more product. I just keep whatever is on the brush, and then I do the front. Beginning of the eyebrow, just use whatever residue powder that you do have on there, and I just go back and I repeat the steps sometimes just to fill it in. This is a pretty okay brow for me. So now I'm going to take my spoolie again, and I'm just going to basically brush everything together. And you can also use the tip of the spoolie, and you can actually, if you want to disperse a little bit of the product, the spoolie does sometimes take the product away. But if you want to take the product away in certain areas, you can actually use the tip of your spoolie and stuff, and it will actually take more of that product away if it's too much. So that looks pretty okay to me. So now it's looking a little harsh right now, but now we're going to go in with our brow clear brow mascara by E.L.F. And I'm going to take that. And this gel is basically an brow gel to keep your brows into place. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to start from the beginning of the brow. And this spoolie also helps, as you can see like the hairs is actually like sticking up. So I usually just brush them in, brush the gel in, and this kind of makes it stay in place. And then that's basically it. So if you do usually get like residue on the outside, I can show you a way to clean that up. Okay, so you clear everything up to make it more defined, you can take a Q-tip and you can just basically clean up whatever was like underneath. You could clean it up to make that line more defined. And then I also do the top just a little. And as you can see, it basically cleared that up. And you know, you might have a little bit here, but you can actually clean that up as well. So now this brow looks fine to me. And I'm also going to show you again on the other eye as well. And then I'm just going to start in the mid of the eyebrow. I'm going to take it straight across. Straight across like that. And then whatever residue I have left over, I'm going to do the front of the brow and connect it. You finishing up this brow. And I'll show you, make sure you guys can see. And I'm going to connect that. Okay. And now I'm gonna just tap a little bit off. And now I'm just going to rake that product up into the brow. Just like that. Sorry guys for the background noise. It's a lot of stuff going on outside. And guys, it is so normal to do one brow better than the other. Like I say, they are not sisters, they may be distant cousins, okay y'all? What I'm just doing is I'm just adding more product and I'm just basically raking it into the brow. Just a little bit more. Okay. Now I'm going to dip it again into the brow and we're going to do the top. And dip it again because I use little powder at a time. And then I'm just going to connect these. And again, I try not to use too much product when it comes to the front of the brow. I may have to actually pick a little bit more powder up. Tap that off. And we're just going to basically line that. A little bit. Okay, and so now I'm going to take my spoolie again and we're just going to brush it all together. So I do brush it all together. So I just brush that in, and now I'm going to go in with the E.L.F. mascara gel, and I'll start from the beginning of the brow and then I go to the end of the brow. And sometimes I do go over and touch up the other eyebrow a little bit if it's something that I see I kind of would want to touch it up. And it's always good to go back and do touch-ups. I'm just gonna add a little bit of product here. Really scarce in that area. And then I can take my brow gel again. So now I'm going to take my Q-tip and I'm gonna just clean this one up just a little bit. Like, guys, I'm gonna tell you here, like, when doing your makeup, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay. Like, this is still a learning process for myself. Everybody makes mistakes, and at the end of the day, it's okay. Like, it's fine. Just clean it up. And then that is what you have, the brow. So guys, the eyebrows is done. I'm gonna come back with a full face and you can see the full look. So guys, this is the finished look. Thank you for tuning in into my video on seeing how you would do the eyebrow for beginners. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, or if you want to subscribe, you could do that too, or you could do neither. So thank you, love and peace, y'all. Bye-bye.